Welcome back to Top Tier Sports. I'm Victor. It's MLB Day. We've had some mix-ups here just in the past few couple days, so I will be filling in for Spencer. We apologize that this video is getting out on Tuesday and not on Monday at a regular scheduled time, but we will make sure we try and keep the best to our schedule or let you guys know if something's going to happen in the future, especially when we're in this hectic season where all these sports are starting between basketball in about a month, hockey in about a month, football 3 days from now, and baseball's about to hit playoffs. So we're doing our best. We want to get the info out for you. With that, let's get right into the MLB for this past week. Justin Verlander had a truly masterful performance on Sunday, throwing his third career no-hitter and his second against the Toronto Blue Jays. Verlander joins a rare group. He is now one of 6 to have thrown 3 no-hitters in their career. The others are Nolan Ryan, who threw 7, and Sandy Koufax, who threw 4, and Cy Young, Bob Feller, and Larry Cochran, who each threw 3. All are in the Hall of Fame except Cochran, who threw back in the late 1800s. Verlander is also the first to throw the no-hitter in the same road stadium. As I said, this was his second against the Blue Jays, his first in 2011, both on the road in Toronto. Verlander needed only 120 pitches to complete the no-hitter and to strike out 14 along the way. Congrats to you, Justin Verlander. Definitely not a small feat, and just another one of your amazing performances on top of an already amazing career. Juan Soto became the first player to hit 30 home runs before the age of 21 this season. The last to do it was Mike Trout back in 2012. For his part, Soto is batting .298 on the year with 31 home runs and 95 ribbies. Speaking of Mike Trout, he became the youngest player to join the 200 home run and 200 stolen bases club. It was just his 11th stolen base of the year, but regardless, it is an impressive feat with 100 or more. He will join a rare group of 8 players in the 300 home run, 300 stolen base club. The New York Yankees were the first team to hit 90 wins on the year. It's quite a feat for a team that struggled with injuries for sure along the way, and just a lackluster rotation throughout the whole year. Expect the bats to keep pushing them for a deep run in the playoffs. As we said, the rotation, although lackluster, has been getting it done. The bats are really what carry this team. While on the topic of the Yankees, let's talk about Aaron Judge. He became the third fastest player in MLB history to reach 100 home runs. It took just 371 games for the Honorable Judge to reach his feat. The only players to get there faster were teammate Gary Sanchez, 355 games, and Ryan Howard, 325 games. So, all rise. While still being on the topic of the Yankees and home runs, the record for home runs in a season by a team was broken this week by the Twins, and there's still a month left to play. With the 268th home run by the team, they officially hold the record and will keep setting it through the rest of September as long as they can keep it up. On the year, they're averaging almost 2 home runs a game, setting them up to break the 300 threshold. 15 players have recorded a home run for the Twins this year, with 8 hitting 20. Big years from Max Kepler, who has 36 on the year, Nelson Cruz, 34, have also helped push the totals up. It'll be interesting to see how high this total gets, along with those individual players, and what feats they can get to along the way. On to our stat leaders, as we do each week. Leading the way with a .337 batting average is Anthony Rendon. He has rookie outfielder Brian Reynolds and DJ LeMahieu sitting close behind with a .335 average. There's now a 3-way tie for the home run lead between Mike Trout, Cody Bellinger, and Pete Alonso, all sitting at 33. Christian Yelich sits just one back at 42, and Eugenio Suarez is close with 40 himself. Freddie Freeman continues to pace with the RBI lead with 114. Rendon and Josh Bell are close behind with 111 and 110 respectively. It should be noted that Rendon has quietly put together a really good year, that we are only just getting to see him now, and he's definitely made himself a dark horse candidate for the NL MVP. Onto the pitching side of things, Uh, Braves ERA continues to climb, now sitting at 2.35. Mike Soroka and Max Scherzer remain close with a 2.44 and 2.46 respectively. Verlander joins Domingo German atop the wins leaderboard with 17. However, Eduardo Rodriguez and Steven Strasburg sit one back with 16. So everybody's still real close in this tight race for pitching wins. And Verlander and Garrett Cole continue to battle for the strikeouts king. Verlander holds a 5 strikeout lead with 257 on the year over Garrett Cole's 252. Now for the standings update, but first, a farewell to the Royals, whose dreams of making to the playoffs are officially over. We're very sorry, Kansas City. Toronto and Miami, we're coming for you next week. The battle in the AL Central has lost some steam. The Twins now have a 5.5 game lead over the Indians. However, the Indians do hold the second wildcard spot, just a half game back of the Rays and half game up on the A's. Boston has also themselves gotten back in the mix, still 5 games back. In the NL, the Braves are a 5.5 game lead over the Nationals in the East, while the Cardinals hold a 3 game lead over the Cubs in the Central. Also, it should be noted that the Dodgers' magic number to clinch their division is down to 7. The Nationals hold a 4.5 game lead for the top wildcard spot over the Cubs. Behind the Cubs are the Phillies, who are 2.5 back, the Brewers, who are 3 games back, the Diamondbacks, who are 3.5 back, and the Mets, who are 4 games back. So real close there for all those teams trying to fight to get into the wild card. So if one of those wildcard teams right now starts to slip up, there's definitely a ton of people who are trying to get in that last spot, hoping for some October baseball for their city, and we'll see how it goes. That does it for the Top Chatter this Monday/Tuesday. Tune in tomorrow as we break down the NBA offseason for the Western Conference. Make sure to tune in later in the week as we hit up the NHL on Wednesday with Brett, and when I jump in to cover Thursday's episode of football, because football is officially back this week. Can't wait to see how baseball playoffs turn out. Spencer will be back with you next Monday to go over all of that. And thanks for tuning into Top Share Sports. Make sure to like, comment, smash that subscribe button, and spread the word if you like our channel. Thanks, guys.